Hi, I'm Antonio Sala, and in this video we will generalize a previous video in which we computed the minimum distance between two ellipses. We will generalize it to the concept of minimum distance between two LMI sets. Okay, for simplicity we will use the distance between intersections of ellipsoids, but an LMI set is in general any set that can be described with some certain linear matrix inequality that depends on the decision variable x. So the x points that verify that LMI are a convex set, and ellipses are an LMI set because using Schur formula, as we did in previous video, this quadratic inequality was transformed to this linear matrix inequality in decision variable x. So for q and z fixed, the set of points that verify this LMI is an ellipse, but okay, it's a particular case of an LMI set. But you can, for instance, consult the materials by Didier and Rion, and in there he proves that polyhedra are LMI sets, intersections of ellipsoids, convex hulls of ellipsoids, and in general, there are a family of convex sets with polynomial boundaries. But okay, we are not detailing all that complicated things about the geometry of LMI sets. But as long as you can say that a given LMI of x must hold, then we can do the same thing as we'll do here with just ellipses. So let's detail what we wish to do. In particular, we wish to compute the distance between an ellipse, let's say, and the intersection of other ellipses, the ellipse in orange, and the intersection of other ellipses in red. The intersection of ellipses is an LMI set, in the sense that in my previous video I had two ellipses, and okay, a point x1 in ellipse 1 and a point x2 in ellipse 2 was encoded in these LMIs. But if x1 must be in the intersection of two ellipses, then x1 must verify this LMI corresponding to ellipse 1, and if the same point must be in ellipsoid 3 with center C3 and shape matrix Q3, well, we just need to add this LMI. So that's it. For instance, adding that LMI and recomputing the optimal distance point, it's all that we need to do. Just one line, okay? Code seems more different because, okay, plotting commands will be different, but those are cosmetic changes. The only thing we need to do is to pose these three LMIs to say that x2 is in this ellipse and x1 is in the intersection of these two ellipses. x2 is the green cross here, x1 is the violet one here, and okay, in particular the ellipses 1 and 3 are the blue and yellow there, and this is the intersection between ellipses 1 and 3. Once x1 and x2 are in each of the shapes, the distance condition is exactly the same one, this LMI we are putting here, and the optimization condition as well. So if I add the Q3 LMI and redo the optimization, that's all I need to do. My distance is 0.32, and the values of x1 and x2 obtained in the solution are like this, and so suitable plotting commands end up giving me this kind of solution as intuitively expected. And okay, if I move, for instance, the yellow ellipse downwards, then the bodies intersect, so minimum distance is 0 and the 2 points are overlapping, and that's it. The minimum distance is -2 times 10 to the -13. How the hell it's negative? Well, okay, it's a matter of tolerances of my numerical solvers, okay? it's 0. Distance squared is not negative, but okay, just let this be 0, and the square root is 0, apart from those tolerances of the 13th decimal digit. So this works numerically as expected, but of course hard tolerances must be checked or configured or whatever. I mean, numerical algorithms don't have the precision of the theorems, of course. So this is how we compute the distance between an ellipsoid and the LMI set defined by the intersections of two ellipsoids. I mean, a bunch of LMIs defining an LMI set is equivalent to a large LMI in block diagonal form. So even if formally an LMI set is just defined by one linear matrix inequality, an LMI set can be defined by 7 of such inequalities, just placing them in block diagonal form. And as I said, there are more complex shapes apart from the intersection of ellipsoids that you can consult elsewhere if you are interested. So this is it. We end the video here. Thanks for watching.